how's it going? Otaku Mike here, back again with another comic book haul for the month of December 2025. As of recording this, I am in 2026 right now. I'm a little behind on my comic book hauls as well as my comic book reading, but I would love to know, comment down below, what was your favorite comic you picked up and read in 2025? I would love to hear your thoughts on that. Let's conversate about it. And if you like the content that I create, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment for more videos. It helps people find my channel. All right, so I got 4 stacks of comics to show you guys. So this is all my Marvel stuff I picked up a little bit more than last time. This stuff right here is all my DC KO stuff that I picked up, as well as the rest of the DC stuff I picked up. And then last but not least is all the indie titles that I picked up for this month. We will start with my DC KO pickups. So I pretty much picked up everything that was involved in DC KO. Some I am dropping after this current batch of DC titles because it's just tying into the rest of the overall stories that are going on in the individual issues and not really DC KO. I feel like maybe we'll see. I don't know. I could be wrong. But I picked up Superman versus Captain Atom issue number 1. This was a really, really fun read. This is technically round 1 of the DC KO event. This was a hard-hitting, emotionally charged issue. I definitely recommend checking that out. Next, we have Aquaman versus Hawkman in Aquaman issue number, what is this? Issue number 12 right here. Solid series. If you're not reading Aquaman, go check this out. You will not be disappointed. One where I felt I was a tiny little disappointed was Wonder Woman versus Lobo. Wonder Woman seemed kind of underpowered when fighting Lobo in this issue, but it was a decent issue, I have to say, and surprising for a one-shot for DC KO. Next, we have Night Fight issue number 1 right here. Not issue number 1, issue number 2. Issue number 2 right here, which things get crazy in this. I'm excited to read issue number 3 when this comes out because this has been a really fun read. I'm curious to see whether or not this is actually real or it's all in Bruce's head, because it seems like it's going to be in Bruce's head, to be honest. Then we have this one I haven't read yet, but I'm excited to because it has Swamp Thing in it. These next two, actually there's several ones. This one has Swamp Thing versus Cyborg in Teen Titans. This is Teen Titans issue number 30 right here. This is one that I will not be picking up after this because this is a main title in the DC KO event. But I'm looking forward to reading it because Swamp Thing's in it. And I hope Swamp Thing wins. I really do. I hope he wins. Then we have Harley Quinn versus Zatanna right here. Had to pick it up because I love Zatanna. And I hope Zatanna wins in her round for that. That's just a one-shot. Then we go into the Justice League Unlimited issue number 14. This continues the Terrific 10 storyline for that, where the heroes go into hell and stuff, which super exciting about that. I'm a little behind on my reading, like I said, so I can't really explain to you a lot of these. But we also have round 7 for DC KO. This is Superman issue number 33, Lex Luthor versus the Demon right here. I'm excited to read this as well. I'm excited to read all of these, but life just gets in the way sometimes. I hope Demon wins in this. Then we have, but I don't feel Demon's gonna win. I don't feel Demon's gonna win because how essential and focused DC KO has also been on Lex Luthor at the moment. Then we have Flash number 28, where Guy Gardner fighting OG Jay Garrick Flash right there. Then last but not least, the one that people seem to be really, really hyped up about, which is the Red Hood Joker one-shot, which I picked this one up right there. Pretty cool. Can't wait to read all of those, and let's move on to the other titles. My clicker didn't work. All right, so moving on to the other DC books that I picked up, starting with one that it took me a while to find, but I did find it at my local comic book shop. C&G's Comics and Toys. Go check it out. I will leave a link down below. If you're ever in the Hempstead, Texas area, go check it out. It's a really fun comic book shop. Small, but they have a lot of stuff in there to hunt and look for. So I picked up Batman Off-World issue number 5. This was the only issue I was missing for the Off-World story. Now it's complete, and I can read the rest of it and review it for you guys, because I reviewed issue 1, but I haven't released that video yet because I wanted to review all the other ones too and talk about it. I really like this series. If you're looking for a fun little space story with Batman in it, this is a fun 6-issue miniseries to check out. Then we have issue number 9 of Absolute Green Lantern right here. I don't know what's going on here because I am 4 issues behind on this. And I'm still picking it up. I don't know why I'm still picking this up. There was one issue that kind of messed with my head, and I was like, I don't know if I want to read this anymore, but I'm still picking it up. I don't know what that says about me as a collector. But I guess it is what it is. Next, we have JSA. This is the year 1 story, issue number 14 right here. This has been a really fun year 1 story, especially if you're a fan of the JSA and stuff like that. Or if you're looking to get into the JSA, this is a fun story to actually read. Lots of moving parts in this series. Lots of moving parts. That all tie in together. It's really cool. Next, we have the one people really have seemed to be losing their shit over. We have Absolute Batman issue number 15 with the origin or multiple origins of the Joker, which was pretty cool to read and get to figure out it is fucked up, really fucked up of what the Joker does. He's demented, sick, twisted. It's a really dark origin story, which also leads into the Batman Arkham special that we just recently got, which I was surprised those two actually tied in together. Then we have Nightwing issue 133 right here. Things are starting to wrap up in the Nightwing story finally with this circus story arc that they're having. This one and the issue prior to this was actually better than a lot of the issues I've read in this. I still don't know why I'm picking this up. Maybe just on nostalgia for Nightwing, because it's either hit or miss with Nightwing issues, I feel like. And I want to really enjoy a good Nightwing run, the Tom Taylor one, which was really fun. But, I hope the next story arc doesn't run for so long, and it's just more cohesive and concise, and just really well put together. But this one also guest stars Martian Manhunter right there. Next, moving on, one series that is actually really good is Batgirl. This is Batgirl issue number 14 right here. We're still going on with the unburied ninjas and her brother, the Jade Tiger? No, Emerald Tiger. His name is Tingy. Fun new character. It's kind of like her little sidekick who's starting to try to learn how to be a superhero and stuff. But awesome book right here. Then we have Justice League Red with Red Tornado and Black Adam playing chess. Why are they playing chess? Who knows why? But I think this one actually wraps up in one more issue. Then we're done with Justice League Red. Then wrapping up this story arc, which the first part of this story was kind of really hit or miss for me, but it did wrap things up pretty nicely in a brutal way. And I'm really looking forward to see what happens to Absolute Superman. So we have Absolute Superman issue number 14 right here, where we have Vandal Savage fighting Superman for the fate of Kansas, the fate of Smallville, which was really crazy. And I want to know, what direction are they going to take Superman after this? Because this was bonkers crazy. I was blown away, what happened in this issue. No spoilers, but I will be reviewing this eventually. Then one that just came back from hiatus, Yes, finally, it came back from hiatus. We have Absolute Martian Manhunter issue number 7 right here. They're checking into the El Martian Hotel. I like this cover a lot. It's actually pretty cool. Pretty awesome cover. I always like the covers for Absolute Martian Manhunter, but I'm surprised it went on hiatus for that long. Like, it's crazy to think that it went on for that long for the hiatus. This next one, I read issue 1, and I don't know if I'm going to be picking up the rest of it or not. I think I might be dropping this. But we have Batman Static Beyond issue number 2. Haven't read this one yet, but I wasn't 100% impressed with issue number 1. I might have to go back and reread it. I don't know. I really didn't like the depiction of Terry McGinnis Batman in it. He kind of felt like he was stupid and like not like an adequate like Batman, like a good Batman. But Static, the representation of Static was really good in that issue. Then we have, for the first time ever, an Absolute team up is here. Yeah. We have Absolute Wonder Woman issue number 15 right here with the team up of Batman and Wonder Woman. I believe the issue after this will be in Absolute Batman for that story arc to continue in Absolute Batman, if I'm correct. I could be wrong. I could just be misremembering things with what I've read on the internet. Don't always believe everything you read on the internet, kids. Just saying. But yeah, I'm looking forward to read this. I am behind on my Absolute stuff. So I have no idea what's going on. I think the last one I read was issue 10. So I'm behind. Life just gets in the way. Then we have the Immortal Legend Batman issue number 5. I think there's one more issue after this, but this is a really cool like interpretation of Batman. If you're not reading it, like the whole lineage about the Immortal Legends and stuff, which that's what they're called in this series, and just seeing how it's passed down and how if you're not doing the correct things, you might get your Immortal Legend status taken away, which that's what they're trying to do with Batman, because he has gone rogue apparently. Then it's not last, I have 3 more. So we have, this one's really good. This one's really good because this is Batman issue number 4. I was really hit or miss on issue number 3 because I was like, where are they taking this? And the whole tonal shift was weird and I just didn't enjoy it. But this one brings it back, and we get a new villain called the Minotaur, which that's not AI generated. He actually does have like 7 fingers, which is it's crazy. But the lengths he will go to like just be in charge and stuff is crazy, and like what he'll do to people and their families. I'm curious to see how Batman is going to get out of this. He kind of has started to control like the other like mafia gang families and a lot of the crime in Gotham, it seems like. Super cool. I also picked up, to go along with this because I've been collecting the gadget variants. This is Batman 4. This is the gadget variant blueprint for the utility belts. And then after this, we will have the cowl and then the like bat body armor suit, if I remember correctly. I've been putting them up on my wall because I just like the look of these. They just look so cool and fun and different. Then last but not least, we have Absolute Flash issue number 10. The Rogues and Barry, they actually teamed up. If I remember correctly, they teamed up and they're kind of sort of working together in a sense. I'm like an issue or 2 behind in this, but super fun series. I gotta catch up. I gotta make like a day to where like I can just go and read all my books. Sometimes I feel like I get too many comics and I just can't keep up with my life sometimes, and it's overwhelming a little bit, I feel like. Let me know if you feel the same when you're collecting comic books. But yeah, let's move on to check out the Marvel. So I'm really surprised how many Marvel books I actually picked up this month, because I said, I think in my last haul video that I did, that I was downsizing a lot of the Marvel titles off of my pull list. Some of them are ending, some of them I'm still enjoying, and some are kind of on the fence, to be honest. So We have absolute, not absolute. Why did I say absolute? Because I'm gonna have absolute on the brain. Ultimate Wolverine issue number 12 right here. We are going against the European government finally. Things are starting to wrap up. I think this is going to end at issue 15 if I remember correctly. So a few more issues behind on this. I think the last one I read was issue 9. I think it was issue 9. But yeah, can't wait to read that. I'm curious to see how they're going to wrap it up and that whole Ultimate Endgame stuff, and because this is the only Ultimate title that I've actually been reading, so I don't know if I should be reading Ultimate Endgame or not. Who knows? So the next ones I picked up are a new mini-series. This is actually Daredevil and Punisher, The Devil's Trigger, issue number 1 right here. Just a fun little one-off thing between Daredevil and Punisher. And we also have issue number 2 of The Devil's Trigger. See if I get that glare off there. I think this is only going to be like a 5 or 6 issue miniseries maybe. It just looked cool, and I was looking to read more Daredevil and Punisher anyways. One that is ending, which is it was a pretty fun little series, I have to say, that nobody talks about. The Undead Iron Fist issue number 4. This is actually going to lead into like an Iron Fist team book, if I remember correctly. But yeah, super fun little series, different interpretation of Danny Rand, as well as we have Predator Kills the Marvel Universe, issue number 5 right here. This is the end of this story arc, if I remember correctly. I have not read any of this story arc. I have not read any of it. I guess I should read it and review it. I picked it up to review because it just looks so fun to see like what the Predator was going to do to the Marvel Universe. I mean, he's going to kill it, right? I mean, he has to. I wonder who died in that series. Then we have one that I've actually really been enjoying, which is going to get a new series in a couple months. We have which one is this? This is issue 4. This is Punisher Red Band issue number 4. This is one of the variant covers right here. Classic Punisher. Classic Punisher right there. Then we have Planet She-Hulk issue number 2. This is one of the ones that I was kind of on the fence about. I enjoy it, but I don't know if I want to keep collecting it or not. So I think it's only going to be 2 more issues. So I might just stick it out and just get the rest of it. But it has been a fun little series to read. I don't know anything about like the Planet Hulk stuff that went on in, or like the Imperial stuff. But this like is a follow-up to that, all that stuff. And it's been just fun seeing She-Hulk being like this barbarian like sheriff on Planet Hulk. And her having to be like almost like a diplomat of sorts with violence. A violent diplomat. But yeah, super fun little series. I might still just pick it up just to pick it up. Then we have one that I've actually really been enjoying. If you're not picking this one up, this one is fun, and I'm surprising it was so much fun because it's actually a period piece set in World War II. Alien versus Captain America. Like, you will not be disappointed by this. I have not read this issue yet, but I did read issue 1, and I had such a fun time reading this. They need to make this into like a animated series or like animated movie or something. I don't know if they'll ever do like a live action movie, but that would be a fun crossover to do. Surprisingly, like these books, the Alien and Predator crossovers with the Marvel characters has been good. The only one I haven't really liked was the Black Panther one. That one was just okay. But yeah, super fun. Then last for my Marvel stuff, I have Black Cat issue number 5, which I'm behind on Black Cat. I don't know if I'm going to continue picking this up or I might just give it away or whatnot. Who knows? I don't know if this is going to be an ongoing series or if it's going to end with like 6 or 10 issues. But like issue number 3 was decent. 3 was decent. I haven't read issue number 4 yet, so we'll have to see. But I do like this cover. This cover is really fun. It's a fun little cover. I kind of want to keep up with it in a sense, because she's gonna be crossing over with Daredevil in the next issue. So I want to see where that goes, because they kind of did this thing where it was kind of funny, where they somebody, I can't remember who, somebody like made this fake tabloid to where they said that Black Cat was dating Daredevil. It was really funny, and I think that's why Daredevil pops up in the new issue, or the next issue, I have to say. But yeah, moving along, let's talk about all the indie stuff that I picked. All right, so moving along with all my independent stuff that I picked up. First, we have one that I've really been enjoying. I don't make videos about it too much. I only reviewed like the first issue, but I've really been enjoying this one. This is Speed Racer issue number 5 right here. He actually becomes a champion and wins like the big race, or one of the big races. It's a fun read. I was surprised that he actually wins, and becomes a champion at this point. But things are moving and stuff. It's a pretty high octane series. If you're looking to get into Speed Racer, or if you're old school fan of Speed, check this out. It's worth a read. It's pretty cool. Then we have Warwolf issue number 2. This is one about a guy who doesn't really have anything going on in his life, and he stops an alien invasion and becomes very popular. This one was actually pretty cool. It's starting to the events of like what happens after the alien invasion, and they actually come back, and he has to deal with them again. He's very like reluctant to actually go back and fight aliens. And they're like, no, go back and we have to fight them. You did it once before, let's do it again. And I'm still trying to figure out like what the lie is in this issue or this series, like what the lie he tells to become rich and famous was. Maybe it's the fact that he didn't defeat an alien invasion. I don't know. But yeah, super fun little series. Issue 3 comes out this month as of recording. One that I have really been enjoying, and a couple of my buddies actually picked this up. Dan from Dan's Comic Corner picked this up on my recommendation, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong, I don't know. But TMNT Casey Jones issue number 3. This miniseries has been such a fun, refreshing thing to read when it comes to Turtles, because the Turtles aren't really involved in this that much, and it's just a Casey story and him trying to figure out about these mutant traffickers who hunt mutants and stuff, and this weird serum that gives you superpowers, not superpowers, super strength, and heals you up and stuff. It's a really fun series, and I can't wait for issue number 4, because man, that's one that I've really been enjoying. This is not a comic book per se, but there are comic strips in this. I picked up, I'm going to do a video on this, but this is a Usagi Yojimbo tribute. This is a fan-made book that I picked up celebrating the 40 years of Usagi Yojimbo. Super cool, and I can't wait to dive into this and read this, because I love me some Usagi Yojimbo. There's a bunch of essays and stuff in there. This one I'm kind of on the fence about. I don't know if I'm going to pick this up, but I have not read issue 2, but I did read issue 1. This is Final Boss issue number 2 right here. I did somewhat enjoy issue number 1. It very much felt like a throwback to older Image titles. It was pretty violent and pretty gnarly at points. So we'll have to see if I enjoy it enough to pick up issue number 3 and continue ongoing. But yeah, Final Boss. If you're looking for something more martial arts kind of heavy and superpowers and stuff, it's pretty cool. Kind of reminds me of Iron Fist a little bit, but a more hardcore violent Iron Fist. Then we have one that ties into Speed Racer, which is Racer X issue number 4. I think this is ending with either 5 or issue 6. I can't remember exactly. This is only a limited series. You kind of have to read this when you're reading Speed Racer. You have to alternate the titles, because this one is so integrated into the Speed Racer world with the ongoing series. It's kind of a must read almost, or you're gonna miss half the story. I hate that it's set up like that, but I still kind of enjoy it. I know it's a kind of a weird, but yeah. But does Racer X kind of look like Vin Diesel a little bit in this issue? I don't know why. I just get big Vin Diesel vibe for some reason. Maybe it's the nose. I don't know. Then another one that I've actually really been enjoying. I kind of didn't enjoy it when issue 2 came out, but I think it's really turned around. Is Exquisite Corpses issue number 8. Have not read this issue yet, but I'm looking forward to it. I am one issue behind. I read the last issue, so I have to read this issue, which gonna end in like 4 or 5 issues, I think it is. Then we have Ghost Pepper, one of my personal favorites. Ghost Pepper issue number 6. This is one of my favorite independent books that I'm reading at the moment. I know, I say this every time. I read Ghost Pepper. Like, this is really good. It's a slow burn, but it's a good burn. It's like a nice burn. It's not one of those ones where you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna die burns. I know that's a weird analogy, I feel like. But yeah, super fun. Aloy, we get to learn more about Aloy, not Aloy. Aloy's from Horizon Zero Dawn. Loloy is who I'm talking about. Loloy. We get to learn more about her, meet her, the village that she comes from, and like a bunch of everything. They start to fill in the blanks a little bit with Ash and stuff. Pretty fun. The covers are awesome. I always love the covers. I haven't been picking up the variant covers, but I do enjoy those. I enjoy all of Ghost Pepper. Then we have TMNT Battle Nexus issue number 1. This is the start of a TMNT crossover with, it's just in this book, I will tell you. It's just in this book, which I really, really like. I did a review on this on my channel. It's a super fun crossover. It's going to be 5 issues, and that's all it's going to be is 5 issues. There's no unnecessary tie-ins, stuff like that. It's just one continuous story, which I think is pretty cool. And we get a bunch of characters, and I think they're going to be crossing over with other TMNT universes, like the 80s cartoon, the movies, stuff like that. They already crossed over with the Last Ronin in this one. We get the OG Shredder right there. Pretty cool. It was a fun read. And also a fun read, I have to say, is TMNT issue number 13, which I thought was going to be pretty bad because I really liked the run of Jason Aaron had for the 12 issues that he did. And I was really worried that this was not going to hold up to that run. And I really, really, truly enjoyed this issue. I'm looking forward to see where this goes, because it does pick up things from the last issue, which I will not spoil, but things are afoot. And yeah, the Turtles are back together again. I felt like the last issue of the story arc that we had with Jason Aaron wrapped up pretty nicely. And I'm glad that Jin Yang is doing this one, because he is a pretty decent storyteller, and the artwork is actually pretty good too. Then we have Cowboys of Moo Mesa, or Wild West Cowboys of Moo Mesa. This is the last issue for this for now. It could eventually come back. Fun little story. It felt like I was reading reading an episode of the TV show, but a little bit more grittier. I felt like a little bit more grittier, lots of cow puns, and I like it that it's a cool connecting cover. So yeah, it was a pretty fun ending to Wild West Cowboys of Moo Mesa. Then we will end with my favorite book for 2025. This is my favorite book that I've been reading consistently over the past 5 months. Escape by Rick Remender. This series has been an emotional roller coaster. It really makes you think, and gives you those hard-hitting questions like, are you doing the right thing, and stuff like that, as a soldier and stuff. A very, very good series. I'm glad to see that people are starting to read this more. It's starting to get more recognition for this. Man, every time I read this, I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe Milton, the main character, made it out of this alive. I know he kind of possibly has maybe some plot armor in this, but yeah, it's just a brutal, brutal series. It doesn't pull any punches, and it just makes me feel all the feels when reading Escape. But yeah, that's all the books that I picked up. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know what y'all picked up and what you've been enjoying for the 2025 year. I would love to know. Peace out. Stay safe. I'm gonna go read some comic books.